Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Love and Dating podcast. I'm your host, your dost, Niyuti Srivastav, and today we are diving into a topic that could just change the game for you in your dating life. Is your first impression turning women away? Now I know you have heard it before. First impressions matter. But let me ask you this. How much thought have you really put into your first impression when meeting a woman? Is it making her feel intrigued or excited to get to know you better? Or is it causing her to hit the stop button before you even get started? You see, we live in a world where everything moves fast. When you meet someone new, especially someone you are interested in, that initial moment matters a lot more than you think. Whether it is a smile, a handshake, or the first few words you say, your first impression is like a snapshot. It's often what sticks with the other person long after the encounter is over. Now I'm sure some of you are thinking, Niyuti, I have been on first dates and I have made it past that awkward moment just fine. So why are we even talking about first impressions? Well, let me tell you something. A first impression doesn't just shape your first few minutes with someone, it sets the tone for everything that comes after. If you get it right, you have got the chance to build trust, connection, and maybe even long-term chemistry. But if you get it wrong, well, you might find yourself struggling to get a second date. I'll give you an example from my own life. A couple of years ago, a close friend of mine, Rishi, was on the hunt of a serious relationship. Rishi is a great guy. He is intelligent, funny, and thoughtful. But every time he went out on dates, something seemed off. He would meet someone, have a decent conversation, but the spark just wasn't there. After a few weeks of this, he came to me for advice. So I asked him, Rishi, when you meet someone, how do you present yourself? He looked a little puzzled and said, well, I show up, try to look decent, and then we chat. What's the big deal? I nodded and said, okay, let's dig a little deeper. How are you showing up? What's your body language like? What's your vibe when you first walk in? He hesitated. Honestly, I think I'm a little stiff. I'm not sure what to do with my hands. And sometimes I get so nervous. I rush into the conversation too quickly. That was the moment it clicked for him. Rishi was putting himself under pressure to be perfect, instead of focusing on making a positive, memorable first impression. His nerves and rushed approach were actually coming across as a lack of confidence. So we worked together on ways he could improve his first impression. Standing tall, relaxing his body language, making confident eye contact and giving a genuine smile. Fast forward a few weeks and Rishi went on another date. This time, things were different. He was more relaxed, more present, and focused on connecting instead of worrying about every little thing. Guess what happened? He ended up landing a second date, and a third, and a fourth. That one small shift in how he presented himself made all the difference. And here is the key takeaway from Rishi's experience. It's not about being perfect. It's about being genuine, confident, and aware of how you are coming across. Now you might be wondering, Niyuti, why are we putting so much emphasis on these first few moments? Aren't things like compatibility, chemistry, and communication more important? Of course, those are crucial elements of any relationship. But here is the thing, you can't even get to the point of building chemistry if the first impression doesn't spark interest. It's the foundation that sets the stage for everything else. Imagine walking into a room full of people you don't know. How do you feel when someone looks at you, gives a warm smile, and confidently introduces themselves? You're more likely to engage with that person, right? But if someone avoids eye contact, speaks in a monotone voice, or gives off a vibe of discomfort, you are probably not going to feel inclined to start a conversation. The same thing happens in dating. Women notice everything, your body language, the way you speak, your posture, even your energy. These are all things you can control. And when they see you display confidence, approachability, and sincerity right off the bat, it creates a ripple effect that makes them want to know you better. You're starting with a strong foundation, which makes it easier to build trust and deepen the connection. Now you might be thinking, okay, I get it. First impressions matter, but how do I make sure mine is the right one? Let's break it down. A good first impression isn't just about saying the right things. It's about showing who you really are in a way that feels natural and effortless. Here are a few quick tips to help you fine-tune your approach. The first one is body language. When you meet someone, your body speaks before your words do. Stand tall, relax your shoulders, and maintain good posture. If you appear confident, people are more likely to be drawn to you. Avoid crossing your arms, which can make you seem closed off. Instead, open your stance and make sure you are facing the person fully. The second one is smile genuinely. A genuine smile can work wonders. It's an instant way to show warmth and friendliness. When you smile, your body releases endorphins, which naturally makes you feel more at ease. And guess what? That calmness will show in your demeanor. The third one is eye contact. Eye contact conveys trust and confidence. It doesn't have to be intense, but when looking someone in the eyes when speaking shows that you are fully engaged and present. Just be sure not to overdo it. It's about balance. The fourth one is start with light conversation. Instead of jumping straight into deep topics, start with light, positive conversations. Ask about their day or compliment them in a respectful, sincere way. It helps set the tone for the rest of the conversation. The fifth one is relax and be yourself. It's easy to feel pressure to be someone you are not when you are trying to impress. But the truth is, women appreciate authenticity. Don't try to be the guy you think they will like. Be the guy you are. If you're comfortable in your own skin, they will pick up on that energy. Remember, it's not about playing a game or putting on a show. It's about creating an atmosphere where the other person feels comfortable and interested in getting to know the real you. Let's be real, dating can be intimidating, especially when you're putting yourself out there with the hope of finding someone special. But the good news is that by understanding the importance of first impressions, you're already ahead of the game. It's a skill that anyone can develop, and with the right mindset and approach, you can make a lasting, positive impact on the women you meet. If you're ready to take your dating game to the next level, I want to invite you to join me for our Dating Right workshop. We will go deeper into how to fine-tune your first impressions, build confidence, and ultimately attract the right partner for you. This workshop is designed specially for single men like you, who are ready to invest in themselves and start seeing real results in their dating life. Don't miss out on this opportunity to learn powerful strategies that will help you make the best impression every time. Click the link in the description to sign up now. Thanks for tuning into the Love and Dating podcast. I hope you feel more confident and ready to take on the dating world. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, remember, the right first impression can lead to something beautiful, and it all starts with you. So take a deep breath, smile, and go out there and make your best impression yet. Because remember, you deserve the love. Happy dating, guys!